Coffee is one of the most popular drinks in the world. Its invigorating aroma and taste delight millions of people every day. However, despite its widespread popularity, it is important to understand exactly how coffee affects various aspects of women's health. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at how coffee affects women's health, cite scientific studies that support these facts, and provide recommendations on how to consume it for maximum effect. We will also look at the negative effects of coffee on women's health and give tips on how to minimize these risks. This video will be extremely informative and helpful. So, if you want to become a master of your health, click like, and let's get started. The general composition of the product and the mechanism by which coffee components affect women's health. Coffee consists of many biologically active components, each of which plays a different role in its effect on the body. Caffeine stimulates the central nervous system, improves attention and alertness. Antioxidants, such as polyphenols, protect cells from damage and inflammation. Vitamins and minerals, vitamin B2, riboflavin, vitamin B5, pantothenic acid, manganese, potassium, magnesium, and niacin. Mechanism of action. Caffeine blocks adenosine receptors in the brain, which leads to increased levels of other neurotransmitters, such as norepinephrine and dopamine. Antioxidants help neutralize free radicals, preventing cell damage and inflammation. 10 positive effects of coffee on women's health. Number 1. Improvement of cognitive function. Mechanism of action. Caffeine stimulates the central nervous system by blocking adenosine receptors, which increases dopamine and norepinephrine levels. In a Harvard School of Public Health study, it was shown that women who regularly consumed coffee had a 20% reduced risk of depression. Scientists' conclusions and recommendations. Moderate coffee consumption can improve mood and cognitive function. Number 2. Breast cancer risk reduction. Antioxidants in coffee protect cells from oxidative stress and damage. A study published in Breast Cancer Research found that women who drink coffee have a 10% lower risk of breast cancer. Scientists' conclusions and recommendations. Regular coffee consumption may reduce the risk of some cancers due to antioxidants. Number 3. Cardiovascular support. Caffeine and antioxidants improve endothelial function and reduce inflammation. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that women who drink coffee have a 15% lower risk of stroke. Scientists' conclusions and recommendations. Moderate coffee consumption may be good for the cardiovascular system. Number 4. Prevention of type 2 diabetes. Coffee's bioactive components improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation. A Harvard study found that women who consumed 4 cups of coffee a day had a 30% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Scientists' conclusions and recommendations. Regular coffee consumption may reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Number 5. Help in weight maintenance. Caffeine speeds up metabolism and promotes thermogenesis, which helps burn calories. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that women who drink coffee have a higher metabolism and maintain their weight more easily. Scientists' conclusions and recommendations. Moderate coffee consumption can help with weight control by boosting metabolism. Number 6. Improved physical performance. Caffeine increases adrenaline levels, which increases physical endurance. A study published in Sports Medicine found that caffeine improves athletic performance in women. Scientists' conclusions and recommendations. Consuming coffee before exercise can improve physical performance. Number 7. Reducing the risk of Parkinson's disease. Caffeine protects neurons, reducing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. A study published in Neurology found that women who drink coffee have a 25% lower risk of developing Parkinson's disease. Scientists' conclusions and recommendations. Regular coffee consumption may reduce the risk of Parkinson's disease. Number 8. Reducing the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Antioxidants in coffee protect the brain from oxidative stress and inflammation. A study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease confirmed that coffee reduces the risk of Alzheimer's disease by 30%. Scientists' conclusions and recommendations. Regular coffee consumption can protect the brain and reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Number 9. Liver protection. Coffee lowers liver enzyme levels, protecting against diseases such as cirrhosis. A Journal of Hepatology study found that regular coffee consumption reduces the risk of cirrhosis by 80%. Scientists' conclusions and recommendations. Coffee may be beneficial for liver health and disease prevention. Number 10. Mood enhancement. Caffeine stimulates serotonin and dopamine production, which improves mood and reduces stress levels. An Archives of Internal Medicine study confirmed that coffee reduces the risk of depression in women by 20%. Conclusions and recommendations. Moderate coffee consumption can improve mood and reduce stress levels. Tips for maximizing the effects and choosing coffee for women's health. Tip 1. Choose organic coffee. Choosing organic coffee is important to minimize exposure to harmful chemicals, such as pesticides and herbicides, that may be used when growing conventional coffee. Organic coffee is produced without the use of synthetic chemicals, which contributes to a cleaner product and reduces the risk of ingesting potentially harmful substances. Benefits: cleaner product, preserves the health benefits of coffee, supports organic farming. Tip: look out for organic certifications such as USDA Organic, Fair Trade, and Rainforest Alliance, which ensure organic standards are met. Tip 2. Drink coffee without sugar and creamer. Adding sugar and creamer to coffee can significantly increase its calorie and sugar content, which reduces the drink's benefits and can lead to weight gain and high blood sugar levels. Pure black coffee contains minimal calories and retains all of its health benefits. Benefits: avoid excess calories and sugar, improve weight control, support blood sugar levels. Recommendations: if you have a hard time drinking black coffee, try adding a little cinnamon or vanilla to enhance the flavor. You can also use plant-based milk alternatives such as almond or oat milk, which are lower in calories and sugar. Tip 3. Limit consumption to 3-4 cups per day. Moderate coffee consumption, limited to 3-4 cups per day, allows you to maximize the benefits of the beverage without the risk of negative effects. Excessive caffeine consumption can cause anxiety, sleep problems, high blood pressure, and other health problems. Benefits: maximize benefits, minimize risk of side effects, support overall health. Recommendations: monitor the amount of caffeine you consume, not only from coffee, but also from other sources such as tea, energy drinks, and chocolate. Pay attention to how your body reacts and reduce your coffee intake if necessary. Tip 4. Drink coffee before lunch. Caffeine can stay in the body for up to 6 hours, which can affect sleep quality if coffee is consumed late at night. Drinking coffee before lunch helps avoid sleep disturbances and maintain a healthy sleep pattern. Benefits: improved sleep quality, reduced risk of insomnia, support overall well-being. Recommendations: try replacing evening coffee with herbal teas or decaffeinated beverages such as chamomile tea or peppermint tea, which can promote relaxation and improve sleep. More tips for choosing and preparing coffee. Freshly roasted coffee. Buy freshly roasted coffee and store it in an airtight container to preserve its aroma and flavor. Proper brewing method. Experiment with different brewing methods: French press, espresso, drip coffee maker, to find the best flavor. Quality water. Use filtered water to brew your coffee to avoid chlorine taste and improve the flavor of your beverage. Variety of varieties. Try different coffees from different regions to enjoy the variety of flavors and aromas coffee has to offer. By following these tips, you can maximize the health benefits of coffee by enjoying its taste and aroma, as well as maintaining your health and overall well-being. Negative effects of coffee on women's health. 1. Increased anxiety. Caffeine stimulates the central nervous system, which can lead to increased anxiety and nervousness. A Journal of Anxiety Disorders study found that in women prone to anxiety disorders, caffeine increases symptoms. Researchers' conclusions: women prone to anxiety disorders are advised to limit their coffee consumption. 2. Sleep disorder. Caffeine blocks adenosine, which can lead to difficulty falling asleep and disrupted sleep. A sleep medicine review study confirmed that women who drink coffee after 5 p.m. are more likely to experience sleep problems. Scientists' conclusions. To avoid sleep problems, it is recommended to drink coffee only in the first half of the day. 3. Increase in blood pressure. Caffeine can temporarily raise blood pressure, especially in people who are sensitive to it. An American Journal of Hypertension study found that women who drink more than 3 cups of coffee a day have an increased risk of hypertension. Conclusions. Women with high blood pressure should limit their coffee consumption. 4. Digestive problems. Caffeine stimulates stomach acid production, which can cause heartburn and stomach irritation. A Digestive Diseases and Sciences study confirmed that in women with gastritis, coffee worsens symptoms. Scientists' conclusions. Women with gastrointestinal diseases should consume coffee with caution. 5. Decreased iron absorption. Caffeine may reduce iron absorption from food. An American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study found that women who drink coffee with meals have lower blood iron levels. Conclusions. Women with anemia should drink coffee between meals. Effective dosage and frequency of coffee consumption on women's health. Recommendations for a safe amount of the product to consume per day. Experts recommend limiting coffee consumption to 3-4 cups per day, which is equivalent to about 300-400 milligrams of caffeine. A comparison of the effects of moderate and excessive consumption with dosages. Moderate consumption, up to 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, improving cognitive function, reducing the risk of a number of diseases, and maintaining physical activity. Excessive consumption, more than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, increased anxiety, sleep problems, increased blood pressure. Product contraindications for individuals and risk groups. Pregnancy. It is recommended to limit coffee consumption to 200 milligrams of caffeine per day. Hypertension. You should limit coffee consumption or choose decaffeinated options. Stomach problems. Coffee can aggravate symptoms of gastritis and ulcers. Anemia. You should drink coffee between meals. Tips to minimize risks. How to balance your coffee consumption to minimize negative effects. Drink coffee in moderation, up to 3-4 cups per day. Avoid coffee before bedtime. Drink coffee before dinner to avoid disrupting sleep. Take into account individual characteristics. If you have high anxiety or hypertension, reduce your caffeine intake. Alternatives to coffee for those who want to reduce their intake. Decaffeinated coffee retains the flavor but contains no caffeine. Green tea contains less caffeine and is rich in antioxidants. Herbal teas do not contain caffeine and may have a calming effect. Dispelling 5 myths and misconceptions about coffee and women's health. 1. Myth: coffee causes dehydration. Reality: coffee has a diuretic effect, but it does not cause significant dehydration when consumed in moderation. 2. Myth: coffee is bad for your heart. Reality: moderate coffee consumption may even reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. 3. Myth: coffee causes osteoporosis. Reality: studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption is not associated with an increased risk of osteoporosis. 4. Myth: coffee causes cancer. Reality: the antioxidants in coffee may even reduce the risk of some cancers. 5. Myth: coffee is addictive. Reality: caffeine can cause mild addiction, but it is not comparable to addiction to drugs or alcohol. Conclusion: coffee is not only the favorite beverage of millions, but it is also a product that can have a significant impact on women's health. Moderate coffee consumption can provide many benefits, including improved cognitive function, reduced risk of a number of diseases, and improved physical performance. However, it is important to be mindful of possible negative effects and to exercise moderation in consumption. Consultation with a physician can help determine the optimal dosage and take into account individual health characteristics. What are your thoughts on the subject? Do you agree with these statements? If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. More information on this topic can be found at the links in the description below this video and on our channel.
Subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks to our sponsors for their support. I eagerly await your comments and encourage you to watch these useful videos.